Meet Esther UCHENNA FABIYI, a dynamic force from Enugu State, a dedicated mom of two, and a serial entrepreneur who is redefining household care in Nigeria. As the creative director of Moomoo Fresh, Esther leads a brand you can trust with your quality household cleaning products. With a background in accounting and a heart rooted in family, she is committed to delivering excellence in every bottle. Using only the finest raw materials, Moomoo Fresh products are designed to bring ease and efficiency to your everyday cleaning. Esther and her team are changing the narrative around cleaning products in Nigeria, striving to offer more value, more quality, and more care, all while making it accessible to every home. Moomoo Fresh isn't just about cleaning, it's about enjoying a better life with less effort. With a vision to dominate the Nigerian market, Esther UCHENNA FABIYI is leading a revolution in household care. Together, you're making homes brighter, cleaner, and happier.
My name is Esther UCHENNA FABIYI, the creative director of Moomoo Fresh Ltd. At Moomoo Fresh, we produce a wide range of household cleaning products from insecticide, multipurpose liquid wash, tiles cleaner, toilet wash, glass cleaner, stain remover, and party souvenir. At this table, we ensure that every quality we give to the people comes back to us with premium reviews. I tell you for one thing, all our products comes with top-notch production. You can't get nothing less from this table. We are the number one household cleaning products right now in Nigeria. I started Moomoo Fresh with 2,500 naira. And that money was not my money. It was my husband's money. He didn't believe in this. He didn't even believe because I didn't study anything pertaining science or chemicals or anything at all. So the day I came home, I asked him for 2,500. And he said, for what? I told him, one of my friends taught me how to make soap online. So it was like, I wasn't sure of what I'm going into, but my friend kept pushing me and I'm grateful for her. Her name is Olowe Mabalale. She now lives in Australia. And he said, Moomoo, with this, I know you have the energy, you can do better. So when he gave me that 2,500, I think that was the first time I'll be kneeling down to say a thank you to my husband with my 2 legs because of 2,500. So it's small, but it meant the whole world to me. And I went to a particular shop. I told the woman what I needed. I didn't know anything, to be very honest. And the woman sold me the chemicals. She had already given me how to produce another. I did it. I made pap. I'm sure you know pap. It was so thick. I was like, what is this? So I called my mom. I told her I made soap, but it's pap. She said she wants. So I would say I sent some to my mom. My mom was like, that's the best soap. Mothers, they encourage you. And I can say without 2,500. To him, it's just 2,500, but to me, 2,500 was the beginning of my success story. So I'm grateful for that. At Moomoo Fresh Limited, we have 8 major products that we have on our shelf, but we also have some side products we don't produce regularly, but we have them on pre-order. So I'll take you through my journey now. This is our hand wash, produced with the finest ingredients you can get, and it's beautifully scented. You cannot wash your hand with this hand wash and you'll be smelling like you are from the gutter. It's not possible. This one, in fact, your children want to lick your hand. The fragrance is out of this world. This, take a look at it, is our Moomoo Fresh hand wash. Do you want a crystal clear windows? Your mirrors are blurry and dull. This is our glass cleaner. We give you that effect. Crystal clear. It's going to shine as they shine like this. Can you feel me? So this is our glass cleaner. It does the job it says it does. This is my Moomoo Fresh insecticide. Before I got to this stage of my insecticide, I've had some bad reviews. But one thing about me, I keep working on myself. And I can tell you, this insecticide, you know what they call unkpadu. This is it. It kills bed bug. It kills cockroach. A lot of reptiles and insects. This one kills it. It's my bragging right. I brag with my insecticide. If you tell me it does not work, I'll ask you, where are you using it? How are you using it? This insecticide is a must-have in your homes. We call it Odogu number 1. Here is our multi-purpose liquid wash. This multi-purpose liquid wash, 3-in-1. That is what I call it personally. You know why? You can use it for your cars, for your clothes, and for your cars. You can't use my multi-purpose liquid wash and your car will fade. It's not possible. I am saying all they are possible. You can't use it to wash your clothes, or even babies' clothes are permitted, because you know why? I am a mother. I have babies at home. So we use it also. And for your dishes, Sam, Ego Clear, Crystal Clear. So please, just look at this. This is one of the best products we have here. This multi-purpose liquid wash. Do you want to feel heavenly when you get into your homes? You need this air freshener. This is Moomoo Fresh air freshener. This air freshener does exactly what it says it does. Heavily scented, alluring fragrance. You can't step into anywhere that this air freshener is used and you will not feel the lushness of the fragrance. It is one of the best-selling products we have. What do the English people say about the best comes last? Who they check on? This is Moomoo Fresh toilet wash. When I tell people that this toilet wash can take you conveniently for 8 months, I'm not joking. This very one keg, it gives you every pore you have from this toilet wash, gives you exact thing it says to do. It clears off stains from your convenience. It ensures your convenience is crystal clear, like white, this toilet wash. And here is our tiles cleaner. For your rusted stains, cement clog, POP clog, any kind of stain, for this tiles cleaner is Baba. We have used it. A lot of reviews have come from it. And I can tell you this tiles cleaner, there is no kind of dirt or stain. It cannot remove it. It will remove it with joy. Like, you will be so happy at your tiles or anywhere you have stains. Is it clog? Anywhere you have clogs, you will be happy you used it. Some of the encounters we have and our major challenges right now is space. Like in a product factory space, which we are tackling already. And delivery, because they are bulky. Once 2 people order or 3 people, once they put it in the trunk of their delivery bags, everywhere is full. So sometimes the clients are not even patient enough when you're explaining to them that your order cannot come today, your order will come tomorrow. One of the major challenges now, especially on the internet, we have a scammer. So everyone is scared that you are not a scammer. And I tell people, I will not scam you. So I also have interstate delivery challenge. And that is because the way the drivers speak to customers, I know they are not patient. They are rude. So they are rude. Actually, they bang the calls on clients and there's nothing you can do. So those are our major challenges right now. Not being able to deliver all the orders in a day because they are bulky. Drivers insulting clients, like they are not patient enough to. Meanwhile, at the park, they'll be talking to you. You even have to cajole them, beg them, appeal to them with so much respect. But at the same time, they are who they are. When they get to that state, they are going. And personally, if I have my way, I will not be delivering to Ibadan or the Western states because those are the drivers that give me major headache. But you see anything from Benin, Asaba, Enugu, Abuja, I deliver with ease. But we in the West, I have a very big challenge with the drivers. One of my major success story was when a client walked into my DM. All those clients that don't used to have anything on their page. Like you'll be wondering, is this person real? And she ordered my product and sent an address to a shipper. And I'm like, sorry, ma, my product cannot travel, and all that because I'm a Nigerian-based product. And she said, my brother has not rested since he cited your brand. Your products are going to Canada. I'm not sure I slept that day because the joy was too much. I was extremely, I look at myself and I see the mercies of God in my life. And I think the second one is a mom taking my tiles cleaner to the UK. I was over the roof. I've had so many beautiful brands which I can't call their names out here, use my product, and they tell me at the back, you're doing well. I have a particular brand at Moomoo. She said something to me and she said, Mom, I don't know how the economy is going to look like, but don't ever go below this quality I bought from you. And I'm like, tell me more. And she kept typing. I'm like, me? I have so many reviews. I was privileged to exhibit at the Priceless Lagos City Fair. I can't tell you the kind of people that came to buy at my stand. People whom I'm even sure I cannot go 1 inch near. And they're like, we saw you. And I have so many success stories that I keep telling God, this is not the end. The journey is still far.
Hi, Moomoo Fresh.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
I see we have very lovely products here. Can you just walk me briefly through the products?
Okay, we have toilet wash, we have hand wash, we have insecticide, we have tiles cleaner, we have glass cleaner, we have multi-purpose liquid wash, and we have air freshener.
That's awesome. I really love the packaging. The colors are really very vibrant. So can you just walk me through the challenges you faced sourcing the raw materials?
Pricing. Yeah, because 85% of all our production material comes from outside Nigeria. So the USD is a major player in this business.
Okay, so I understand that the exchange rate is really quite biting at the moment. So how have you been able to source your Forex?
Okay, I buy from the local suppliers here in Nigeria, from the open markets. So they source it for us. We only buy from them. But it's also, because they buy in USD, it also affects us directly because the prices of materials are not stable. Okay. You can buy a drum of one of our major ingredients today. We're buying it at 360, but right now it's close to 620. So, but you have to keep doing what you're doing because the people love what you're doing. So
it affects the prices of the product.
Yes, everything.
At the end of the day.
Everything. Down to the kegs. The kegs are made by Indians.
Okay.
They are in Nigeria. Their factories at Oshodi, but...
So this is produced in Nigeria, the kegs?
Yeah, they have a factory in Nigeria.
Okay.
But the people producing, they are Indians. Very good. This is like one of the best keg you can get.
Yeah, I see. It's very sturdy and really very solid.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So how has your cash flow been so far, considering your operating expenses? How do you source for cash flow?
One thing I tell myself, because of the quality of product I have, even if I increase, I must tell my people the reason for increasing. We are all facing it together. So what I do, once I stock new materials for each batch of, I don't just produce anyhow. I have a standard SOP. So once I produce, I take my time, I do my calculations. If it warrants me to increase, I'll make a general video and tell them this is why we are increasing. The new materials we got have increased.
Yes.
So it goes up. Sometimes it goes up as high as 100%. But when it comes down, I am always in between. I always make sure my pricing is in between because you also have to look at the bigger brands with all the certification and all that coming from a small brand. Okay, you're a Nigerian brand which is trying to be up there too. So you have to play the politics and be in between.
Yes. So far, how's your customer retention been? Because I understand some people might just...
Sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can say basically I started Moomoo Fresh 4 years ago, but I've shut down twice, head-wise. But I resumed back fully last year. And I can tell you, I have the best clients. Even people that have gone, immediately they started seeing my videos. You are back to the business. Back to the business. And I've tried to maintain same quality. As when I mean same, I rather tell you, instead of me going down, removing some ingredients. I rather add more ingredients to retain myself in your heart. I want to be in your faces.
And customers are not bothered about the price.
No, but I want you to sleep. You're turning on bed. You're saying Moomoo Fresh. So that is what I'm doing right here. Yes.
That's awesome. So I would also like to ask, for a small business, are you open to equity financing, like investors investing in your business?
For now, I would say no, because I want to get to a certain level before I will open up to investors to come invest in my business. I don't want to rush into it so that the investors will not even be able to crumble my business, because my eyes has to be open before I go into what I'm going into. So for now, at this level I am, I can still maintain my cash flow. I can still monitor my goods. But I'm sure as time goes on, as the business is expanding, definitely there will be a call for investors.
Okay, so Moomoo, so what has been your biggest inspiration so far regarding your business? What inspired you to get into this business?
Poverty. I hate poverty coming from...
Everybody does.
Yeah. And coming from a family that is not so wealthy, but we're content and averagely okay. I look back, I have, when I ask my elder sisters for things, they provide for me. But unfortunately, we lost two. But even despite that, I still had people feeling it for you. But they say marriage is a different school entirely. But getting married, I knew that what I was getting from my family is small to what I need to provide for myself. So the fight is against poverty. So once I sleep and I see that my account is minus, I wake up. I say, no, I have to put something on the table. So I would say the fight against poverty is my major inspiration to my brand.
That's beautiful. And your family has been very supportive around.
Very, very. Both my husband's family, both my own family, my maternal family, 100% support. 100.
That's awesome. So let's run a bit about financing your business. Okay. So you say you're not really open to investors now.
Yes.
Much later.
Yes.
So, how do you cover your debts, your operational expenses? How do you get them sorted? Okay.
For now, I work from home. So let me say I factor my rent, my factory rent into the house rent.
Okay.
I work with lights. I work with Jane when there's no light. So I do factor my overhead cost into the rent, into like paying of the bills at home. I sort that out. So for my majorly, one of the things I deal with right now that I'm having, like say, finances is I'm trying to get a space on my own, which I'm already working hard on. Then I was saying sometimes the sales don't come.
Yes.
And I tell people when you buy this product, this very particular one, I don't expect you to be back in 3 months. So that means for every day, I have to keep looking for new people. I have to keep looking for new customers so I'll be able to make more money. Because the moment you buy, the moment there's a particular quantity I will sell, I'll just call my supplier. I need this. I would say I started producing with 25 liters, just 25. But today I can produce 500 liters in a day.
Do you have employees?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I have. So you also factor their salary?
Yeah, it's everything. So because I think the leverage I'm still having for now is still working from home. Yes. So it's, the rent I'm supposed to be paying outside is being divided into 2 for the home. So that's what is still my saving. I'll call it saving grace. Yeah, for now.
But when you get a space, you're going to have to factor.
I don't have to factor it. Now I am facing Moomoo Fresh. The money, your head will not be more open. Because one thing, if I get my own space now, I have to think of buying more machines. I have machines. I don't mix soap every time with my hands. I have mixers that do the production for me. Okay. So that saves me some time. That saves me a whole lot of hand pain and stress.
But do you make enough profit though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because one of our major ingredients is aqua.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
And that's easily sourced in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you navigate the market, considering that we have multiple small businesses who have delved into hand wash, especially the hand sanitizer, during the COVID period, the whole thing skyrocketed. So how do you navigate that industry?
Okay, I'll say what helped me most was Instagram and my friends. I believe in community, the power of community. So I belong to so many communities, and I would tell you this is what I do. You can try somebody else, but I tell you, when you use my own brand, you will leave that somebody and come for me. You understand? So there's this bragging right I have on Instagram that they feed they do, but they don't be Moomoo Fresh. So I don't.
That's a very good catchphrase.
I tell people I'm not competitive. I am fighting my battle. Our stories are different. Our helps, like the supports we all have at the back, are from different angles. So, like now I'm telling you, you can go on Instagram because in a day you might see up to 30 pages selling what I am selling. Yeah. But I'm not scared. I'm not frightened because I know what I dish out. I know what I put into my production. So even if hundreds more are coming, I am ready. So I'm not scared.
So are there times where you encounter losses? Because for every business, there are sometimes...
That one ganga is plenty. We encounter losses when we do interstate delivery, especially with impatient drivers. Like the popular logistics company that we can use, that every other brand can use. But because this is liquid, yes, they are way, way heavier than like you wrapping 5 clothes together. It might be 1 kg or 2 kg. But is it just one? And you now combine like 2 or 3. By the time they weigh it and you tell your client that this is it. So our major problem is interstate delivery. And sometimes they are not careful that it is liquid. Any slight mistake, it can rumple with the keg and you have leakages. So most time it's leakages. Leakages is like one of our major. So that's why when we are packaging for delivery, I have to be there. Like I do need sometimes I've trained my staff to a point that they can do everything. Like even if but not the production. That's like my trade secret. But for the packaging well. If you put, I go come on your salary also. So that always scares him up. You say, okay, I will do more. So that's like that's what causes our loss. Then when I was still doing prostitution of suppliers, going up and down, searching for cheap suppliers and all that, I fell into bad hands. And but right now I have one major supplier and their quality is top notch. So my losses are reduced to a bit.
So Moomoo Fresh, I must commend you for your journey so far. It's not easy, especially for a small business in such a niche market like this, surviving in the country currently with the harsh economic climate. I really must commend you once again. Thank you. So I'd also like to tell you, I see that you already have your cash flow, your operating cash flow, and your investment cash flow sorted out. When I mean investment cash flow, the ones you've had from investing in your machinery, your staff, learning about the business and all that. So I see you already have that sorted. But I would also like you to consider cash flow financing as well, which can also cover your debt. Because sometimes debt is a good thing. It also helps expanding the business. Yes, I know when people hear about debt and loans and all that, they are not really open to it, but I think there more light really has to be shed on that and how it can help a business expand. So there are certain loans that are curated for small businesses, medium and small enterprises. I'm sure you must have encountered some of them. So if you're open to getting some to finance your business, it can also take you to the next level as well. It can also help you relax. So that you understand what I mean? Yeah, I do. Yes. And since you're not open to investor financing at the moment, I think that's the next best thing for you so that you can also expand your cash flow.
For the financial loans, I think right now, if I will be taking loans, it should be when I set up my factory and when I need to bring in some very heavy machines.
Yes, you talked about getting a new space. Yes, that's very capital intensive.
Yes, that is very, very. So I think I would dream towards that. But because the Nigerian conventional banks, I don't think loan is one thing I want to go through because I've seen people it's affected their business. I've seen people give their business a very high moral and their business run out like be wondering, I know this business. So I think when I get to that stage, I would look for the one that is most And like the percentage is like the most
very friendly,
very SME friendly for my brand.
Yes, but judging from what I've heard so far, I believe that your brand is already ripe enough for that. Because you have sorted out your customer retention.
Yes, I have.
The incentives you give your customers, you've really sorted that out. So you were sure of being stable. At least your company is liquid.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yes. So I think when I get to that bridge, I'll cross it.
Thank you so much, Moomoo. It's a pleasure having you today. And I really do hope to see you at the next level. In fact, by the end of the year, I really do hope that your account statement is really banging. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.